Friends, we have studied about gravitational force, Newton's universal law of gravitation. Today we are going to study acceleration due to gravity. When an object is released from a certain height from the ground level, it falls downward due to gravitational force. So it results in acceleration in the object. This acceleration is called acceleration due to gravity. So we can define acceleration due to gravity as the gravitational force due to the earth on a body results in its acceleration. This is called acceleration due to gravity. In another language, you can define acceleration due to gravity as the acceleration produced in a body due to the gravitational force of the earth is called acceleration due to gravity. And this acceleration due to gravity is denoted by g. Its SI unit is meter per second square. Let us move to next topic, value of g on the surface of the earth. Derive the formula of g using Newton's universal law of gravitation. We have already studied Newton's universal law of gravitation. Every object in the universe attracts every other object with a definite force. This force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the two objects and is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Suppose that these are the two objects having different masses, object A and object B. The mass of object A is m1 and the mass of object B is m2. There is a force of attraction between the two objects. This force is denoted by capital F. And these objects are at a distance of r from each other. Then this gravitational force is directly proportional to the product of their masses m1 and m2. F is directly proportional to m1 into m2 and is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. The distance between the two objects is small r, so F is inversely proportional to r square. If we combine these two expressions, then we get F is proportional to m1 into m2 upon r square. So this can be derived as F is equal to g into m1 m2 upon r square. This is the expression for force of attraction between the two objects. F is equal to g into m1 into m2 upon r square, where g is the constant of proportionality. It is called as universal gravitational constant and its value is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. So we will use this formula of F to derive the expression for G. So let us observe this figure. Suppose an object is considered. The mass of the object is small m. This object is situated at a height of r, at a distance of r from the center of the earth. R is the distance of the object from the center of the earth. The mass of the earth is capital M and the mass of the object is small m. Distance between these two, object and earth, is r. The distance between the center of the earth and the object is small r. So let us write down, suppose an object of mass m is situated at a distance r from the center of the earth. Let capital M be the mass of the earth. And capital R be its radius. According to Newton's universal law of gravitation, there is a force of attraction. When this object is released, it will fall downwards due to the gravitational force. Right? A gravitational force will act on this object, and this gravitational force F is equal to G into small m into capital M upon R square, where G is the universal gravitational constant, small m is the mass of the object, capital M is the mass of the earth, and R is the distance between the center of the earth and the object. Call this as equation number 1. Now we also know with this formula of force, F is equal to mg, where m is the mass and g is acceleration due to gravity. F is equal to mg. This is also the gravitational force. Call this as equation number 2. So from equation 1 and equation 2, as LHS of both the equations are same, the RHS will also be same. So we have mg is equal to g into small m into capital M upon R square. It is very simple expression. Now observe the both sides small m, which is non-zero quantity, so we can cancel this small m get cancelled, so we get the expression G is equal to capital G into capital M upon R square. So G is equal to G into M upon R square, where G is the universal gravitational constant and capital M is mass of the earth, R is the distance between the center of the earth and the object. Now, if the object is situated on the surface of the earth, if this object is situated on the surface of the earth, if the object is situated on the surface of the earth, then R is equal to capital R, that is radius of the earth. See, if the object is on the surface of the earth, then what is the distance of the object from the center of the earth? It is nothing but radius of the earth denoted by capital R. The distance of the object from the center of the earth is capital R when it is placed on the surface of the earth. So, this expression can be written as G is equal to G into capital M upon capital R square. Replace small r by capital R when the object is placed on the surface of the earth. This R will be replaced by capital R. So we get the expression G is equal to capital G into capital M upon capital R square. This is the expression for acceleration due to gravity small g on the surface of the earth. This acceleration due to gravity value of g depends on the mass of the earth capital M and radius of the earth capital R, but it does not depend on the mass of the object small m. So, the acceleration due to gravity at a given point on the earth is the same for all objects, as it does not depend on the mass of the object. Now let us find out the value of g. We know the mass of the earth capital M is equal to 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilogram. The radius of the earth capital R is equal to 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter. That is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter. And the value of universal constant of gravitation capital G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Universal gravitational constant capital G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Substitute all these values in this equation. So we have G is equal to, the value of G is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 into the value of capital M is 6 into 10 raised to 24 upon the value of capital R is 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 bracket square is equal to, now multiply 6.67 by 6. This product is 40.02. 6.67 into 6 is equal to 40.02 into 10 raised to minus 11 plus 24. As the base is same, upon 6.4 square, it is 6.4 square into 10 raised to 6 into 2, 10. It is 10 raised to 12 is equal to 40.02 into, now solve this, 10 raised to minus 11 plus 24, it is 10 raised to 13 upon, what is square of 6.4? It is 40.96 into 10 raised to 12. So it is equal to, dividing these two numbers by 4, 40.02 and 40.96, divide both these by 4. So we get 10.005 upon 4 1 the 4, 0.4 to the 8, 4 4 the 16. So it is 10.24 into, now when we will bring 10 raised to 12 to numerator, it will have 10 raised to minus 12. So 10 raised to 13 minus 12. So it is equal to 10.005 upon 10.24 into 13 minus 12 is 1. 10 raised to 1 means 10. So as we multiply 10.005 with 10, this product is 100.05. This point will move one digit. So it is 100.05 upon 10.24. And if you try to find out this division, we can remove this point by multiplying 100 to both numerator and denominator. So it becomes 10,005 upon 1024. Find out this division. it comes to be 9.77 meter per second square. This is the value of G, 9.77 meter per second square. If I have to express this value up to one decimal place, then this value of G is approximately equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So in this way, the value of G on the surface of the earth is 9.77 meter per second square, and it is approximately equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Now, you may have a question in your mind. Is this value of G same everywhere on the surface of the earth? No, this value of G is not same everywhere on the surface of the earth. The value of G is highest at the poles, which is 9.832 meter per second square, and it is lowest at the equator, which is 9.78 meter per second square. See, the value of G is highest at the poles. At this position, the value of G is highest, which is approximately equal to 9.832 meter per second square, and it is lowest at the equator. इथे इक्वेटर पाशी G ची व्हॅल्यू ही कमीत कमी असते, because the value of G decreases as we go deep inside the earth. As the object moves downwards, it moves near the center of the earth, then the value of G decreases and it becomes 0 at the center of the earth. The value of G is 0 at the center of the earth. And as we go above the earth's surface, the value of G also decreases. As we go above the earth's surface, the value of G decreases. These are the important points to remember. Next, the value of G on the surface of the earth is 6 times the value of G on the surface of the moon. So, the ratio of acceleration due to gravity on the earth to the acceleration due to gravity on the moon is equal to 6. So in this way, in today's lecture, we have seen definition of acceleration due to gravity, its SI unit, and we have derived the expression for value of G. Then using Newton's universal law of gravitation, we have derived the formula of G. G is equal to G into capital M upon R square. Also, we have studied the various important points related with G. That's enough for today. Thank you.